pressure. Oh.
Day 2, Session 3, Lawrence County Capital Classic, Mount Carmel, Lawrenceville, about to set this morning session off. Riley Angel, Max Gerlach alongside. Max, Mount Carmel not having the day they wanted yesterday, looking to bounce back here in an early morning contest.
Yeah, it's going to be really important to bounce back today, going forward in the season, and you're playing a conference team here. So this is an important game for more reasons than one. So I really think that Justin Carpenter's looking to get a big win here, and I don't think it would defeat Lawrenceville's hope of getting into a championship game, but it sure would make it a tough draw for whoever's going to be picking tonight.
This is the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located at Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Speaking of coaches, just got to talk to head coach Justin Carpenter a few minutes before this morning contest. Here's what he had to say about bouncing back here this morning. Hello, everyone. You're listening to 100.5 WSAD. I'm Riley Angel here, as always, with head coach Justin Carpenter. Coach, early morning game. What's the prep process looking like at home before you guys travel here?
Yeah, well, my JV coach, my assistant, had a great idea this morning. He said we need to get him on a sugar rush, so we got him some donuts. You know, we got him going. We shot our free throws. You know, got our 100 free throws in, and went over some zone stuff today. Be more prepared for that. And the boys are excited. We're starting fresh today. We're 1-1 in the tournament, or we're 0-2 in the tournament, so we're ready to turn the ship around a little bit.
And then Jack and Elliott both did not dress yesterday in the afternoon game. Any updates on them here today?
Yes, Jack is going to be out for the whole day today, probably play it safe. He's got like a higher tier ankle sprain. Elliott Akery, he's able to play through it a little bit, so he's going to give us some minutes, probably going to be a little bit limited tonight.
And then a lot of improvement yesterday afternoon compared to yesterday morning. How do you continue to improve coming into today and into the rest of the season?
Just keep emphasizing those building blocks that we're trying to build right now, on our foundation. We're trying to get our box outs and rebounds. They got to be there on defense. We have to have all five, especially because we go to small ball a lot. Everybody has to get a body on somebody. And, offensively, it's patience. It's controlling the pace. We love to get out and run, but if we don't get anything, we need to pull it out and be patient. Move the ball, and especially against the zone, a high extended 2-3 like Lawrenceville likes to put in sometimes. We got to change the sides of the floor with the ball, give it some ball movement. Don't be predictable. We can't be robots. I preached that all year last year, and these guys get it a little bit more now, so hopefully they're going to be able to find spots lower underneath the zone and the open little creep-in spots in the high post.
Lawrenceville had a lot of success yesterday against Teotopolis with their full court pressure, really sped Teotopolis up a little bit. You guys got sped up when Teotopolis pressured you. What are you going to change from yesterday morning to this morning when it comes to pressure?
Yes, well, we brought up another guard from JV to help us with guard play. Since Elliott will be limited and Jack's going to be out, we're going to be a little bit more small ball. So I brought up Jaden Smith, who can handle pressure. He's a tough guy, tough guard. He can drive it, and he's a slasher. So he's going to help us out in that spot a little bit. But really, it's just same old, same old. We preach toughness in practice. We go at each other. We make each other tougher. So it's just going to be keep preaching our principles and stay tough.
And it seems like to this point of the season, you really like to spread out the attack offensively. Is there any concerns about not having that go-to guy, or are you perfectly content with having the offense as spread out as it is?
No, that's the great thing about our team, and we saw it on T-Town. They every player scored about 5, 6, 7, 8 points, and that's what our team can do. We got a lot of players that can get easy layups in transition, a lot of players that can shoot. It's just a matter of who's going to knock down some shots tonight, and so that's a great part about our team. We do have some depth to us.
All right, Coach, thank you so much, and good luck today.
Appreciate it, Riley.
Head coach Justin Carpenter, a great interview as always. This is the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located at Wabash 10th Avenue, Route 1 South. Next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Coming up, we'll have starting lineups and Max's keys to this game, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas Christmas comes to Mount Carmel, Illinois, Friday, December 6th from 4 to 9 p.m., featuring carriage, train, and Rudolph rides, or take the City Lights Trolley Tour, photo ops, story time with Mrs. Claus, music of the season featuring jazz and dance, make your own take-home ornaments, or enjoy the s'mores making station, even visit Santa himself. And yes, it's all free. So much shopping, food, and family fun at Christmas Uptown, and on Saturday at 5:15 p.m., it's the Lighted Christmas Parade. Download the app at ChristmasUptown.com.
Get Black Friday deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition up to $10,000 off, and lease a new 2024 Ford Escape as low as $347 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. It's Black Friday sales all month at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now $12,000 off, and 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in and get yours today.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree.
At the First National Bank, we're proud to be a part of this community, serving you with dedication and a smile.
Our team is here to support you, offering financial solutions to meet your needs.
Whether saving for your future, financing your dreams, or managing your everyday banking, we're here to help.
Thank you for choosing the First National Bank.
And as proud supporters of our local teams,
we wish you the best of luck this season.
The First National Bank, your local bank, supporting our local athletes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas comes to Mount Carmel, Illinois, Friday, December 6th from 4 to 9 p.m., featuring carriage, train, and Rudolph rides, or take the City Lights Trolley Tour, photo ops, story time with Mrs. Claus, music of the season featuring jazz and dance, make your own take-home ornaments, or enjoy the s'mores making station, even visit Santa himself. And yes, it's all free. So much shopping, food, and family fun at Christmas Uptown, and on Saturday at 5:15 p.m., it's the Lighted Christmas Parade. Download the app at ChristmasUptown.com.
Carmel, it's going to be slow the game down. Simply slowing the game down against Lawrenceville is huge. They like to push the pace. They want to press you a little bit. And when they get a defensive rebound, they're looking to push it. They're looking to throw the outlet pass. They beat T-Town simply off the fact of they do a great job of running in transition. They also got to limit turnovers. That's more transition points that Lawrenceville is going to be able to get. And that also comes with boxing out, because when you box out, you're going to limit more of the possessions that Lawrenceville is going to be able to get. So I really want to see Mount Carmel just limit Lawrenceville's possessions by slowing the game down, limiting turnovers, and boxing out, and then just knock down a couple threes. I think that's going to be huge for them. Then Lawrenceville, they've got to keep it simple. Do the same thing that they've done to beat T-Town by, I'm pretty sure it was 13 or 15 last night. And, they're just going to pressure, and they're going to rebound like crazy.
With that, the national anthem about to commence here in Lawrenceville, Illinois. With that, we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
At the First National Bank, we're proud to be a part of this community, serving you with dedication and a smile.
our team is here to support you, offering financial solutions to meet your needs.
Whether saving for your future, financing your dreams, or managing your everyday banking, we're here to help.
Thank you for choosing the First National Bank.
And as proud supporters of our local teams,
we wish you the best of luck this season.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. 3 shows Friday through Sunday, December 13th through 15th at the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets available now with the QR code on your screen or Wabash Valley Arts Council Facebook page. The Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly presents the Wabash Valley College Strings Ensemble, just in time for the holidays. Produced by WVC Music Camp Director Doug Hoff, the show will feature classical-inspired versions of pop and Christmas songs played on a variety of string instruments, featuring a host of local musicians. Join us for the show Saturday, December 7th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets are $15 and available by scanning the QR code or by phone.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College.
Mount Carmel getting their starters introduced, your starters tonight, and as always, are in memory of the co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. Starting with the visiting team on the scoreboard, Mount Carmel, their starting five is similar to what it was yesterday. It'll be Andrew Militoni. Elliot Akery will try and play through that ankle today. Owen Blake, Shane Metter, and Rhett Andrews. For Lawrenceville, it'll be what they've put out pretty much all year to this point. Parker Hardiman, Jaden Goff, Xander Cessna, Noah Wilson, and Maddox Pargan.
And Lawrenceville, it doesn't stop there. They've got a lot of depth on this squad, and they bring most of their height off the bench, so we've got to be ready to attack the boards and box out on the defensive end, because every offensive rebound that they're going to get is just going to be an extra possession and an extra shot at the basket. And that's simply the last thing you want to have happen against a good team in Lawrenceville Indians.
Lawrenceville beating T-Town yesterday and Salem in the morning contest. Mount Carmel losing once to each of those squads yesterday as well. So two teams on the opposite ends of the spectrum coming into today. Mount Carmel looking to knock off a very solid Indian squad.
Yes, I stayed late and watched that game last night, and it doesn't look like the score. Lawrenceville got out early, and they did really whatever they wanted. They were getting every shot that they were looking for simply because T-Town could not handle the pace that the Lawrenceville Indians play. None of their starters are really over 6'3", 6'4", and they're all like a hybrid of this guard forward look, basically like a 3 look you're going to see in a lot of these smaller high schools, and he does just a great job of pushing the pace, and these guys all do their job. That's the biggest part, is these guys are a collective. They're not a group of individuals. They all do their job, and they're going to go out there and they're going to get a lot of wins simply because they've got 5 guys that will do their job and are willing to play a role.
Andrews lining up with Goff in the center circle. Mount Carmel in their black away unis, maroon and gold lettering, as Lawrenceville takes the opening tip. They are in their white home jerseys, red lettering. They're going from left to right. Mount Carmel vice versa as the first possession of this game ends in a pull-up mid-range jumper from probably the best team on the squad, Maddox Pargan on the left elbow.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him. He has a smooth shooting stroke, and he's got very good footwork in the paint. He's going to be somebody to watch tonight.
Andrews, left wing, Metter top of the key, trying to direct traffic. Here comes that motion offense, down low, right block, Andrews up, under, got blocked from behind. Rebound, Parkin. Militoni trying to steal it, but right into the hands of Jaden Goff. Down low to Cessna, who put it in for 2. 4-0 early.
You got to slow it down against these guys. They want to push in transition. They want to run. You cannot have those simple, mistakes of letting them run transition and getting backdoored.
4-0, 7:09 to play, quarter number 1. Akery dropping the ball, going in the backcourt. That's going to be a violation.
Just simple, mistake there. Rhett Andrews should have just held it a second longer, I think, and he was struggling with that pressure. Got him sped up, didn't make great passes, and Akery sped up himself and wasn't able to get a hold of that ball.
Hardiman now to Parkin. Right corner making his way to the wing. Down low, Hardiman on the back cut, easy 2 points.
That's something, again, that they do. They love that high-low look, and they get a lot of back doors off of it. Simply, they all cut hard, and they're willing to do what they have to do to win.
6-0, 6:42 to play in the first quarter. Metter down low, left side, goes up off glass, got blocked, rebound, Lawrenceville. Here's Goff, right wing. Trying to look down low, finds Hardiman on the curl, near the block, turned over. Here comes Metter, over to Militoni right side, right wing, now to the block. Stepping through, up to Akery for 3, top of the key, bottoms.
They're going to call it a 3. I think he was maybe a step over the line, but we'll give him the 3. We need it.
6-3 early. Parkin driving in, blocked by Andrews. Rebound, Blake. Here comes Metter, wanting to push the pace. Militoni, left side, for a 3 of his own. Missed it long. Offensive rebound to Owen. Here's Acree. Thought about the three, now driving. Kicking it back out to Militoni, and Metter will slow it up top of the key. Directing traffic. Making his way to the left. Back cut Acree got tipped out by Cessna.
And I tell you what, Acree's already making his presence known as he's went in there. He's got, a good backdoor cut there. Wasn't able to get the pass through to him, but already made a three and got his 3 points on the board.
Here comes a smaller look. Keep us in for Blake. The inbound with Acree. Needs to get it in somewhere. He'll just throw it up. Hardiman intercepting it. Try to get the pass to Keepus. Down low. Here comes Cessna. Foul on Keepus. I'm not mad at it, though, as he stripped it away, and he's going to have to earn the 2 at the line.
Yeah, that also starts from getting back. Shane Metter didn't quite get back as quick as he could have and allowed for an open look at a layup. And, it's not technically a close game since the start of the game, but, you got to keep it as close as you can with these guys. It's a good ball club.
Cessna knocks the first of 2 in. 7-3 the score, 5:54 to play. First quarter action as Cessna knocks down 2 of 2, make that 8-3. The Aces like to push a fast pace when they can. Keepus left side, making his way to top of the key. He's guarded by Hardiman, forcing him to his left. Left baseline, short corner, now up to Militoni. Militoni tried to find Andrews, almost turned it over. Metter now, right wing triple, missed it. Rebound almost got by Andrews, but on the tip in, it goes to the hands of Goff. Goff all the way down, now to Parkin, up off glass, 10-3, timeout. Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout for head coach Justin Carpenter. He's upset, we'll be back in 30.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Any defensive rebound they got, I told you what they're going to do. They're going to swing it out and go try to get a layup.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on
Lawrence County Capital Classic, 10-3, 7-point lead early for Lawrenceville. Tony will bring it up.
Early I think a lot of those buckets were in transition, and simply for the fact that we didn't get back quick enough.
Metter left side, left wing to be exact. Gets a ball screen out the cherry stripe, trying to make his way inside, but got stopped on a dime by Parkin. Here's Keepus right wing. Picked up his dribble, gets it to Militoni quickly. Militoni picks up his dribble. He's doubled, has to find somebody, finds Acree in the key circle. Now to Keepus. Left short corner, tried to bounce pass it into Metter, but it got kicked out by Hardman.
And Hardman, I tell you what, Riley, he is a stingy defender. He is going to go out there and he's going to, really make you work for everything, and having him on a freshman, that's going to be tough for Keepus tonight.
Metter has to get it in, picked off by Hardiman. Here comes Cessna on the fast break for 2 more. He has 6 early points. 9-point lead for the Indians. Militoni handling it up top. Gets a ball screen from Metter. Thought about a mid-range jumper, didn't quite take it on the right elbow. Here's Acree. Acree at the charity stripe, left elbow, now right elbow, making his way all the way down to the block, off glass, no good. Rebound, Parkin. Hardiman trying to go quickly. Finds a teammate in Wilson who can't make the triple. Militoni quickly up to keep his tipped out by Wilson.
We are playing into their game right now, Riley. We need to slow it down. That's what they do. They want to push the pace. They want to just pressure you, and we've got to slow it down, run our sets, run some motion offense, and I think that's going to serve for us better.
Metter in the right corner, trying to break his way free, tipped out. Stay here.
Again, just stingy defenders. They're going to make you work for everything. We need to slow it down and try to get something, just not.
As Andrews gets blocked on the left block. Nice pass into him, just wasn't quite quick enough to get up. 3 defenders swarmed on him quickly. 4:02 to play, quarter number 1, 9-point lead for Lawrenceville. It's 12-3. Metter has it under LB. Got it to Militoni, but it's kicked by Cessna.
We're using this possession well. I know there's been a couple of dead ball situations, but runs a good amount of clock and, able to just hold the ball as long as we can, not let this get out of hand.
For the second time, it's a kickball violation against Cessna. See if they do anything different. Same play. And it's a charge on Militoni.
No, moving screen on Red Andrews. He just didn't get set, and Militoni didn't run him off of him, and right there, we got a moving screen. Then number 4 for Lawrenceville is able to go get a transition bucket.
Cessna, a quick one. He has 8 early. It's going to be a foul against Cessna. That'll be his first.
You know, here's a simple thing that Mount Carmel can do right now is not compound mistakes. Instead of making 2 mistakes, make 1 mistake and, you know, fix something going back the other way.
Andrews missing the sky hook off glass. 14-3. Down go the Indians. Here's Wilson. Wilson handing it off to Cessna. Top of the key. Stepping back, thought about a 3, didn't take it. Hardiman underneath the park and tipped away by Andrews, but Keepis tried to find Metter, couldn't do it. Cessna off glass, no good. Offensive rebound on the putback, no good as well. Another offensive board. Ball's on the floor. Metter eventually picks it up, going down right side. Gets doubled, but finds a way free. Keepis to Acree, left corner. Down to Keepis. Keepis on the block, trying to find a way through. A little bit of contact, no call. He got blocked.
Mount Carmel had a couple good cuts there, a couple good looks. Just need to slow it down still, not playing to their game.
Pargan, deep wing 3, way short. It was airballed. It's tipped back in by Lawrenceville, who will keep it in the not quick. Offensive rebound there. Andrews, slow to get up, but is up.
Andrews, you know, hustling there. Just wasn't able to slow himself down, gets his second foul, and probably not going to see him again for the first half.
Now it's a real small ball lineup. Bowser and Belt check in. Sitting down is Andrews. Underneath, Hardiman got fouled on his way up. That'll be Keepis' second. Owen Blake will check in, I believe, for Keepis. 14-3 early, 2:58 to play in quarter number 1. Lawrenceville looking to try and pull away here in this first quarter. Hardiman on the first free throw attempt knocks it home. He has 3 points.
Another thing about this Lawrenceville team, they're a good team for a reason. They don't miss their free throws, and they're going to go in there every single game and make 90% of their free throws because they're just a good ball squad.
15-3 the score. 2:58 to play, quarter number 1. Make that 16-3 as Hardiman knocks down a pair. Here comes Owen Blake to Belt. Blake giving Belt a ball screen. Top of the key, shading towards his left. Ball in his left hand. Spinning towards his right, tries to find Metter and does. Metter top of the key, stepping back, Militoni, right wing, triple, in and out. Rebound to the newly checked in Mikovic for Lawrenceville. Hardiman finding Mikovic. Now to Cessna, top of the key, looking down low to 33 Mikovic. Instead, goes to the left corner to Ivers.
They're going to try to use Mikovic as he's by far the biggest player on the court right now.
Great cut from Cessna. Couldn't quite get the bucket. Mikovic gets an easy one, though.
And here they go. They're going to set up this press.
Justin Carpenter not too happy there. His team didn't come up to try and break this press. And a turnover ensued, so Lawrenceville has it under the basket. Trying to run something. Finds a man underneath. He gets doubled back out to Mikovic. Right corner, driving in right block. Jump stop off 2 feet and 1.
And I'm telling you, Riley, this is just a good team, and we are not really letting them do whatever they want, but they're doing whatever they want right now, and they're pushing the pace, and when they get the ball in their end, they cut with a purpose. That is something that a lot of people like to preach and when it comes to coaching is cut with a purpose. Don't just, haphazardly just cut and, not look for the ball even.
Makes the free throw, 21-3. Metter to Blake, now to Bowser. Left side, making his way top of the key, ball in his right hand. Quickly picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Tries to find Metter and does in the left corner. Metter gets doubled as well. Finds Belt left corner as well. Puts up a 3 and can't make it a little long. Bowser offensive rebound off glass for 2.
That's an offensive rebound. That's what we're looking for, Riley, is getting those extra possessions.
Here's Hardiman. Right wing. Falls down. Metter creates the turnover. One-on-one with Wilson puts up the pump fake, got blocked, and is going to go the way of Lawrenceville.
Yeah, got the ball as he was going up, and Metter just wasn't able to control himself while going up and just threw it out of bounds simply, Riley.
21-3, 1:20 to play in quarter number 1. Cessna bringing it up. Getting 2 ball screens. Now towards the right side, right block, kicking it out to Goff. Thought about the 3, now in the right short corner, off glass. Never mind, it was a floater. His first 2 of the night. 23-5. Here comes Acree, top of the key, trying to get into the paint. It's going to be a foul against Lawrenceville.
In their 23 points, Lawrenceville has had almost everybody they've played so far today score. So that's something that, you know, as a Lawrenceville squad that they like to see, and we don't.
Bowser throws it onto the scorer's table trying to find Metter. Unforced turnover. Andrews will check back in. You'll get Bowser. (23-5), under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. Aces trail. Goff gets a screen, making his way down low. Mikovic on the right block. One power dribble, goes up strong, can't get it. Rebound almost went in, but the Aces get the board. Blake almost losing the ball, making his way into the paint, finds Acree in the left corner, trying to skip it across to Belt. Belt right corner, making his way into the paint. Acree, top of the key, puts it on the deck, spinning towards his left at the charity stripe. Now Belt trying to slow it up. Belt to Blake, left corner triple, can't get it to fall.
Just keep going there, get the last shot, just keep driving and kicking. I really like how they were getting to the elbow. If they didn't have anything, they kicked it out, and you know, we got a pretty good look out of it, but I think we could have got a great look if we just kept doing that.
8 seconds to play. Cessna, 5 seconds, down low, and can't get the layup to fall, but the tip in on the offensive board from Goff falls, and that'll spell the end of the first quarter. 25-5, Lawrenceville on pace for triple digits. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly presents the Wabash Valley College Strings Ensemble just in time for the holidays. Produced by WVC Music Camp Director Doug Hoff, the show will feature classical-inspired versions of pop and Christmas songs played on a variety of string instruments, featuring a host of local musicians. Join us for the show Saturday, December 7th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets are $15 and available by scanning the QR code or by phone.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas comes to Mount Carmel, Illinois, Friday, December 6th from 4 to 9 p.m. featuring carriage, train, and Rudolph rides, or take the City Lights trolley tour, photo ops, story time with Mrs. Claus, music of the season featuring jazz and dance, make your own take-home ornaments, or enjoy the s'mores making station. Even visit Santa himself. And yes, it's all free. So much shopping, food, and family fun at Christmas Uptown. And on Saturday at 5:15 p.m., it's the Lighted Christmas Parade. Download the app at ChristmasUptown.com.
Quarter 2 about to begin. 25-5, the lead for Lawrenceville over the Aces here. Mount Carmel will have it to begin this second 8 minutes.
We'll see if Mount Carmel can use this possession well. Again, I want to see him slow it down, run some clock, instead of just settling for a good shot. Get a great shot here, Riley.
Blake has it. Right wing, now to Andrews, top of the key. Looking over to the left side, finds Belt. Belt gets a ball screen from Andrews. Trying to go down low, picked off. Mikovic down low to Cessna, back to Mikovic, who goes up strong for 2 and 1.
And that's Red Andrews' third foul. I don't know if we'll see him again for a while because we cannot afford to let him get that many fouls this early.
He will stay in for now. Militoni checks in for Belt.
You know, we have Elias Knapp. I know I think he's, you know, still growing into his frame, so he's not our quickest option. I think that's why we haven't seen him yet.
Missing the free throw is Mikovic. Aces trying to respond. 27-5 the score. Acree top of the key over to Metter on the right side. Almost lost it. Here's Militoni trying to call for a ball screen and does. Kicking it back out to Acree, who lost it but recovers. Metter denying the ball screen. Step back. Goes down low. Right block. Nice fancy move. Can't get it. 27-5, 7:08 to play, quarter number 2. Here's Wilson, now down low, Parkin on the turnaround. Hook couldn't get it, ball falls out of bounds. It'll go the way of Mount Carmel.
Again, don't score something super quick. Use your time wisely. Get a good basket instead of, just settling for an open shot.
30-second timeout for head coach Ted Schick. We will stay here. A tough first 9 minutes of this ball game. 7 minutes on the dot here in this first half to go. If you're head coach Justin Carpenter, what are you telling your squad right now in the huddle?
This is a big game to build off of. We're down 22 quick. We need to go out. We need to do our stuff. We need to work on our stuff against a great defensive team that does a lot of stuff pressure-wise. And I'm just going to tell you this is no slouch at all. This Lawrenceville team is the real deal. And from what I've seen, they should win this whole tournament.
Metter bringing it up. Guarded by Goff, now to Costin, who just checked in. Checked in for Blake.
Looks to be a 2-3 zone here, Riley.
Almost tipped away and is tipped away by Goff. Goff down low, trying to find a man in Wilson, who gets fouled on his way up by Costin.
Lazy passes, Riley. That is the death of teams. Lazy passes and good teams who fill the passing lanes well, like T-Town did, like Lawrenceville's doing right now. That's going to be the death of us.
First free throw is no good by Wilson. Checking in is Dean Belt. He checks in for Asher Costin. Second attempt from Wilson. Falls. Gets his first point of the night. 28-5, 23-point lead for Lawrenceville. Acree bringing it up. Acree kicks to Militoni. Militoni thought about a three, didn't take it, has to skip it out to Metter and does. Belt now in the right corner. Belt to Metter, right wing. Stepping up, stepping back, now to Militoni. Thought about a charity stripe jumper, tried to pass it down low to Andrews, but he lost it. On the fast break, here comes Goff. Now to Mikovic, up, off, glass, rolls out. Rebound fought for, falls in the hands of Metter. Metter gets it stripped, turns the ball over to Goff.
You can't just cross right in front of his face. These guys have really quick hands, Riley, and when you do that, it's an automatic turnover.
Wilson has it, left wing. Out of Goff, top of the key, shading towards his right. Ball in his right hand, now in the right short corner. Bounce pass into Mikovic on the right block. Gets fouled on his way up. He'll have 2 shots at the line.
And Mikovic, like Nix was last night, they're going to use him a lot, Riley, for the simple fact if he's 6'4", he's stocky, and he's going to give our guys some troubles down low.
He has 7 points so far on the night. Has knocked in 1 free throw. He's 1 of 2 from that spot. Make that 1 of 3. .554 to play here in half number 1, quarter number 2. 28-5 the lead. Make that 29-5 the lead for Lawrenceville as Mikovic now has 8 points. Here comes Acree, top of the key, gets stopped on a dime, finds Militoni, now Belt. And Belt almost turns it over to Acree, who's now in the left short corner, has to skip it to Metter, right wing, triple, no good.
That's a great shot. Good skip pass, good three-point look. You know, you just want to see that fall. You aren't mad about the shot attempt, you just want to see it fall.
Here's Parkin. Now to Ivers. Back to Mikovic. Out to Wilson for a right wing triple of his own. Missed it. Rebound falls in the hands of Andrews, who gives it to Belt to bring it up. Now to Acree, left side. Acree, charity stripe, paint, up, off, glass, falls. Count the bucket and the foul. There's something positive for the Aces.
Yeah, Acree is a solid boy. He was, if I remember right, was the running back for the football team, and he's going to be able to take that contact and get to the rim. So I'd like to see if at some point he gets fully healthy this year, him use that and be able to beat his way into the lane.
Seems to be playing through that ankle quite well so far today. We weren't sure what exactly his minutes would look like, as Acree on the free throw won't be able to make it. Militoni almost the offensive rebound. But he seems to be playing on it just fine. Wilson thought about a three, now takes it left short. Corner goes up, under, and fouled on his way.
And there's Red Andrews' 4th foul. Wasn't set. If you don't think you can get set, don't set to take the charge when you have 3 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, 4 fouls in 1 half. That does not spell well for Mount Carmel here.
No. And he just needs to go up with 2 hands and stay as straight up as he can and not pick up that foul. That's the last thing he needs to do.
Wilson does miss the first. 29-7 the score. Aces trail. Andrews and Acree both take a seat. Missing both is Wilson. Militoni trying to go all the way down the lane by himself, up off the left side, and on the bottom of the backboard, couldn't quite get it to fall. Here's Hardiman. Hardiman right corner, skipping it. Down low Wilson, nice touch pass into Ivers. He missed it. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll go the way of the Aces.
You know, Mount Carmel, you know, we got to give them credit. This Lawrenceville team pushes the ball very well, and here they're going to set up in their press. It is looks to be a man press.
Militoni breaks it and gets fouled on his way up for 2. So the Aces showing some positive light there, breaking the press fairly easily and getting Acree a trip at the line.
And I'll tell you what they did, Riley. They used the pass. I've never seen somebody almost press in a 2-3 zone extended up the court, but I guess that's what they're doing. And, you know, simply it's the same way as beating it in the half-court system. Get to the middle of the court, don't dribble it up the sideline, and don't get trapped.
Militoni knocks in the first one, 29-8. Looking to shave this lead a little bit going into the half as Mount Carmel to come into the second 16 minutes with some positive play in mind. Militoni going through his routine, and on the second attempt knocks that home as well. First 2 points of the night for him. Here comes Hardiman. Over to Cessna. Belt got a little greedy. Cessna going down low, but Belt recovers well and tips it out. So Lawrenceville will have it under the basket for an inbound play. Quickly get it to Hardiman. Now to Pargan, top of the key. Over to Cessna. Cessna giving Pargan now a ball screen. Going towards his right. Here's Ivers. Ivers charity stripe. Shading towards the left. There's a brand new name, Hunter Gray in. Hardiman for 3. Right wing, bottoms. He has 7. 32-9. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Blake, top of the key. Left corner, here's Keepis. Tried to drive baseline, steps back and gives it to Blake top. Blake, handing it off to Belt. Belt driving at the yellow, now to Metter, top of the key. Stepping back for 3. Oh, it just rimmed out. Just hasn't gotten anything to go his way this weekend. Here's Ivers. Bounce pass inside to Gray. Easy 2 points on the back cut.
Simply, Riley, just not paying attention on the defensive end. We're simply just, hey, go make this shot so we can go get another shot attempt on our end of the floor.
34-9, Aces trail. Keepis, left side, baseline drive, got fouled on his way up. Got it up through the contact of Hunter Gray.
And I tell you, if there's anything that you want to see from your young players, it's that. Taking it to the rim strong and was able to not battle through contact, but still get it up there and get a good look at the rim. Didn't settle for a bad shot and a 3. Was able to get to the rim.
Looks like Elias Knapp will be checking in here as Keepis knocks in his first. Knapp will check in for Dean Belt. So 2 young bigs. Excuse me, never mind. He checked in for Militoni. Just took Belt's spot in the lane. As Keepis goes up for the second one and knocks that home as well. 2 young bigs into the game here for Mount Carmel, Knapp and Owen Blake. Cessna handing it off to Hardiman. Top of the key. On the left side is Gray inside to Hardiman on a nice cut. Hardiman gets stopped, finds Ivers, now to Parkin. Right wing. Thought about a triple, fakes out Knapp, goes into the lane, got fouled as he went up. He'll have 2 more shots to the line. I believe that foul will go against Elias Knapp. Nope, it goes against Keepis.
I tell you what, though, that is probably right now, if you're looking for the all-tournament team, that's my MVP. You have a true freshman, you know, as they say in college, guarding him, and that is just not a matchup that you're wanting to see, and he took full advantage of having a freshman guarding him.
Here comes a new face for the Aces. Jaden Smith checking in for the first time in this tournament. Took up a roster spot as Parkin knocks down 2. It's 36-11. Took up a roster spot once Jack Webb went down, and we'll see how he can contribute here with some varsity minutes, his first varsity minutes of this season. Belt top of the key, ball in his left hand, now at the left elbow, handing it off to Smith, who gives it to Metter. Metter driving in the middle of the lane, fading away, tried to get a floater to fall, couldn't get it off back iron, rebound Parkin. It's a foul against Knapp, who thought he was going to get the jump ball.
And Riley, something simple that you'll hear a lot is don't foul 90 feet away from your own basket. And they are 90 feet away from the basket that he's defending. He shouldn't have went for that. Just get back on defense. This team wants to run. We have to get back. We cannot make simple mistakes that compound into 2 free throws for who's probably going to be a tournament MVP.
Knocks in the first. He now has 7. His last 3 points have come at the charity stripe. 37-11, 2:36 to play in the half. Parkin looking to make it 38-11, and does so. So a real tough first 16 minutes here for Mount Carmel. Again, just trying to go into the half with something positive here in these final 2:30.
Just clear it out, let Metter bring it up the floor here. It's a man press. We did it perfectly, not clogging it up and not giving him a situation where he's going to get trapped.
Knapp almost turned it over to Hardiman on a lazy pass to Belt from the top of the key to the left side. Thankfully, Hardiman tipped it out of bounds. The Aces will still have possession. Belt finds Smith in the backcourt, who loses the ball, recovers though, and will hand it to Belt. Belt top of the key, trying to direct traffic, hands it to Metter. Metter trying to break free left side. Now at the left block, stepping back to the left corner and skipping it to Smith. Here's Belt. Belt driving, left side, kicking out to Metter, who almost loses it, has to get it out and does. Smith, top of the key, got fouled.
Good job there by Smith. Was able to get enough separation and draw a foul. That'll be Lawrenceville's 4th. Just one more and we can get into some free throw range and, start attacking the rim a little bit more because we have not done that so far tonight.
Boston Gray, the culprit, that was his first. Metter to Belt in the backcourt, trying to direct traffic. Top of the key, Moore shading towards the right side, getting a ball screen from Knapp. Belt gives it to Smith now, right short corner. Now to Blake, top of the key, thought about a 3, now driving. He's at the left elbow, trying to get to the left block, recovers, back out to Belt, left side, shoots to the left wing 3, and can't knock it down.
We're settling for 3s, Riley. Again, just settling for 3s.
Cessna got fouled on his way up and knocked it in. So 2 more points for him and a chance to knock in his 11th as he is now in double figures. And Belt didn't even really go for the ball there, just kind of wrapped him up. Cessna was able to fight through it and make the basket anyway.
Riley, it's the same 2 things. Not getting back on defense, not rebounding well, as we see right there.
Get an offensive rebound.
Settling for bad shots.
On the face cut was Cessna, couldn't get the layup to fall. This time the Aces get the defensive board. Smith holding it up, giving it to Blake. Blake, left block, tried to get it into Knapp, but almost turned it over. Thankfully, it's off of a Lawrenceville leg, and it'll be Ace's ball. I would have liked to see him go up with that one.
Yeah, I would have loved to see him go up with that one instead of throwing a lazy pass across the lane where you're going to have people getting back on defense and trying to tip at that ball.
Belt top of the key. Gives it to Metter left side. Takes the left wing 3. Finally gets one to fall. A triple for Metter. His first point of the contest.
And here we just need something good to happen going into the next game because we have a chance to get a win in this tournament.
40-14. Launching a triple was Lawrenceville. Couldn't get it on the left side. Getting his own rebound was Gray. Couldn't get that one to fall either. Blake knotted up, trying to pass it to Belt. Belt didn't go towards the pass and got it turned over. Here comes Winningham. Up, blocked by Blake, going out of bounds. Ace's ball.
And Riley, I'll tell you what, it was another lazy pass and a player that did not cut to the ball. We have to want the ball, not just let it roll to us in that situation.
37.5 to play. 40-14 the score. Belt in the backcourt. Loses the ball trying to dribble it. Gets it to Winningham. Winningham now to Gray. 2 easy ones for Hunter.
Another one where we don't get back Riley after a turnover and we give them a free layup.
17 seconds, 42-14. Bell trying to direct traffic. He'll get doubled now. Gets it to Blake. Blake left side, now to Belt. 9 seconds. They have to get something quick. Belt pulls up for 3. Missed it. Rebound fought for. Falls in the hands of Lawrenceville. 2 seconds. They pass it up to Hunter Gray, but it goes out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. 42-14. The first half score in favor of Lawrenceville. Coming up, the Keep Funeral Home halftime show. If you need Keep Funeral Home, they are located on 1500 North Cherry Street. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly presents the Wabash Valley College Strings Ensemble, just in time for the holidays. Produced by WVC Music Camp Director Doug Hoff, the show will feature classical-inspired versions of pop and Christmas songs played on a variety of string instruments, featuring a host of local musicians. Join us for the show Saturday, December 7th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets are $15 and available by scanning the QR code or by phone.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about in the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Back here for the Lawrence County Capital Classic Keep Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to keep Funeral Home, they are located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Lawrenceville with a 42-14 halftime lead. A big margin for them, and a big part of that is they have 4 different players who have 7+ points.
Yeah, they do a great job of spreading the wealth, is what a lot of people like to call it. They just run. They're not selfish. They're always looking to make the next pass to get a great shot instead of a good shot. And I feel like I'm a broken record because I've said that a lot tonight. We're settling for a good shot, not a great shot. And that, I think, is why we are, well, obviously Lawrenceville's a good team. That's a lot of why we're losing by the margin we're losing, is we settle for the first open 3 that we're going to get instead of swinging it and getting a more open look for our teammate, taking it to the rim aggressively. We're just struggling, and it's not been a good half for us so far.
And right now for Mount Carmel, as you mentioned, settling for a lot of those first shot open 3s. If Mount Carmel continue to do that, and really throughout these first couple games, they haven't been able to knock down the 3 ball at the rate that they would like to. What, if you're Coach Carpenter, what are you saying in the locker room right now?
If the 3 isn't falling, get to the rim. Why settle for a bunch of 3s? We haven't shot them well at all in the Capital Classic so far. Just get to the rim. Don't settle for 3s, and do something. Get fouled. Don't just play, a settling game, because they're going to that zone a lot in the half-court set because they simply understand the fact that we aren't a great shooting team.
And with Lawrenceville, Hardeman, Cessna, Pargan, and Mikovic, the 4 mentioned with 7+. Cessna's really played a good game, but Pargan, even though he only has 8, and you can just tell he's the guy for the Indians.
Yeah, everything he does is smooth. It's fluent. He doesn't force shots. That's something that you see a lot. And that's what differentiates a great player and a good player is they don't force shots. They let the game come to them. You know, he's going to get 8 points, but each one it's going to surprise you. And he's going to, at some point, get to about 20, I bet. And we're going to be like, holy cow, when did this happen? Simply because he takes high-quality shots. If he's going to take a three, it's going to be wide open. And then, you know, they've got guys that all cut hard. They all get to the rim hard. They just do everything with initiative. They do everything well, and they're not just going to sit out here and play haphazardly and throw weak passes. It's just a lot of the stuff is they simply are a lot more fundamentally sound than we are.
This is the Keep Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find Keep Funeral Home, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. 42-14, the halftime deficit that Mount Carmel faces. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly presents the Wabash Valley College Strings Ensemble just in time for the holidays. Produced by WVC Music Camp Director Doug Hoff, the show will feature classical-inspired versions of pop and Christmas songs played on a variety of string instruments featuring a host of local musicians. Join us for the show Saturday, December 7th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets are $15 and available by scanning the QR code or by phone.
At the First National Bank, we're proud to be a part of this community, serving you with dedication and a smile.
Our team is here to support you, offering financial solutions to meet your needs.
Whether saving for your future, financing your dreams, or managing your everyday banking, we're here to help.
Thank you for choosing the First National Bank.
And as proud supporters of our local teams,
We wish you the best of luck this season.
The First National Bank, your local bank supporting our local athletes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get Black Friday deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition up to $10,000 off. And lease a new 2024 Ford Escape as low as $347 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. It's Black Friday sales all month at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now $12,000 off. And 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in and get yours today.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get there.
Orange County Capital Classic 2:52 until this second half gets underway. 42-14 is the score. So far, Lawrenceville in front of your Golden Aces. Mount Carmel, they've had a couple players scored. The scoring summary for them, Andrew Militoni has 2, Acree has 5, Brendan Bowser has 2, Shane Metter has 3, and Wade Keepus has 2. For the other side, as mentioned earlier, 4+ players with 7 or more.
And that is just so underrated in what you're talking about when it comes to having a good team. And, one night somebody's going to game plan to take away who they think's their best player, and you've got 3 other players that are all going to go score 10 or more that night. And what are you supposed to do? As much game planning as you want to do, it's not going to be able to stop a team that has 4 guys that can score double-digit points every night.
Both teams out and warming up. This is the Keep Funeral Home halftime show. You need to find Keep Funeral Home. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Mount Carmel needing to come out here in the second half with a little bit of conviction. They were in this same situation yesterday in their first game. Came out and didn't really play the second half they wanted to. Hopefully they come out here in this latter 16 and play the way that they should have played in the first half.
Yeah, they laid an egg, that second half, and they really laid an egg in the first half against the last 2 teams, or this team and Lawrenceville and T-Town. And if we play like we played against Salem, I think, we can maybe cut this lead down a little bit, but that's going to take a good game from everybody and a willingness to play, work hard, and not settle for the first good look that we get.
Be interesting to see the adjustments that head coach Justin Carpenter made at the locker room. And if you're head coach Ted Schick for Lawrenceville, you kind of just go in the locker room saying, do exactly what you did there in that first half.
Yeah, you don't change anything up. You tell them, hey, this is good building. We've had a couple close games. This is going to be good. We're going to try to get our starters a rest because we expect to be in the championship tonight. We're 3-0 or 2-0 right now, and they're looking to be 3-0 after this game, and they're going to try to rest their starters. I bet they're as much as they can the second half, build up a lead, and go into tonight well rested. Who I'm guessing they're playing against Vincennes Lincoln. As the score that was a pretty big blowout for old Lincoln.
Keep Funeral Home halftime show concludes with that. If you need to find Keep Funeral Home, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Lawrenceville will begin with ball in hand. Here in the second half, they will go from right to left on the court. Mount Carmel left to right, the vice versa. 8 minutes, a fresh 8 minutes on the scoreboard for this third quarter. It's the starters for both squads in.
No, we still don't have Red Andrews in because he's got 4 fouls at the moment.
Dean Belt takes his place. Owen Blake will be the big. Right side, there's Goff. Top of the key is Wilson. Around the horn it goes. Parkin, wide open look from the top of the key. Knocks it down for Lawrenceville on the first possession.
And what did we say? He's not going to settle for anything, and he got a wide open look, and that's what he wants.
He has 11 now, breaking into that double-figure margin. Here's Metter to Andrews, top of the key. Ball in right hand. Now the Cherry Stripe kicking it out to Militoni. Militoni thought about a three. Didn't take it. Got it tipped away and will regain his dribble. Goes down to the block. Gets blocked on the left side. Hardiman down to Parkin. Parkin, nice pass to Cessna for 2.
And, again, they don't take the first look. They work the ball around, and they just do, they have a really beautiful offense that they run.
Down low to Blake. Blake, one power dribble, goes up, trying to get past, banks it in. We saw him do that yesterday with a mid-range look. He likes that bank shot.
And if we can get him to work on the block a little bit more, that might be really good for this Aces team.
Belt creates a turnover up off glass left side, got it to fall. So there's a nice stretch there for the Aces. Belt with his first 2, 47-18 the score, 6:37 to play. Wilson thought about a 3 on the right side, didn't take it. Here's Goff to Parkin, top of the key. He takes the 3, missed it. Blake got it swatted away from him out of bounds.
In there, that just looked like they settled, so maybe we can start getting them to settle for threes and go do something on the offensive end, use our possession wisely.
Metter handling the ball. Blake now to Militoni. To Acree, left side. Taking the ball baseline, spinning, getting open. And they're going to call a charge on Acree.
They're going to try to call it on a push-off by Acree, but that's simple as he's just bigger and stronger than the guy that's guarding him. So you never like to see that foul call, but, we're going to have to live with it and just get a stop here on our end.
Here's Goff to Cessna. Top of the key, looking to the back cut for Hardiman. Couldn't find him. Here's Wilson. Wilson left side, now to Hardiman. Beyond the arc, top of the key, now in the mid-range. On the right side to Cessna. Cessna making his way to the left. Now in the left short corner, kicking it out to Wilson. Be 3 seconds in the lane on Parkin. It'll go the way of Mount Carmel.
That is the first time I've seen that call all year, and I'm not going to argue it a second. John Julius down there has worked a lot of Division I college games, and he's one of the best refs around. So I, don't want to argue that call.
Militoni, top of the key, traveled.
Caught it, dropped his foot before he was able to get the ball on the ground and got the travel call there. Good call again.
47-18 the score, 5:33 to play in the third quarter. Hardiman on the face cut. Gets down to the right block, bounce passing it into Cessna. Cessna now to Wilson. Wilson gets fouled on his way up. He'll have 2 at the line.
And Wilson is 1 for 4 from the free throw line so far today. So we'll see if he can change that around, turn that around.
Second foul on Acree. Missed it short, did 47-18, 5:26 to play, quarter number 3. On the second attempt, Wilson gets that one to fall. He has 2 points, both at the line. Metter up to Militoni, right block, trying to go up off glass and good. There's some nice pace from the Aces, and it causes a Lawrenceville timeout. Head coach Ted Schick wants to talk to his team, a Country Financial agent. Team Morgan timeout. We'll be back in 30.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day of surgery went like planned. Registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
County Capital Classic Session 1 here in the morning, early morning basketball on this chilly and possibly snowy Saturday. 48-20, the Lawrenceville lead.
Yeah, that was honestly a really good first 3 minutes by the Aces. I know they allowed 6 points, but they also put up 6 of their own. They ran well in transition, didn't settle for as many threes, created a turnover or two, and have done some good things. They forced Lawrenceville to have to run their set offense. 6 of those points just came from a quick 3 by Lawrenceville's best player. So we'll see if Mount Carmel can keep this up and get something rolling into what's going to be probably the 3 o'clock game today.
48-20 the score. 5:15 to play in quarter number 3. Cessna to golf. Right side looking for a face cut on Wilson. Now finds Parkin on the same one. Foul underneath.
They run that, top screen. They're just going to try to cut him right down the lane, and we tried to jump it and basically tackled him there. So good call, but, I'm fine with the foul there.
They find Parkin again, missed the layup. Keepus, who just checked in, got the rebound. Keepus picks up his dribble, finds Blake in the right corner, getting a ball screen from Keepus. Handing it back off to him. Keepus splits the double team, trying to find Militoni when he could have shot a jumper. Here comes Parkin. Parkin on the fast break, can't make the layup. Rebound Militoni. Here comes Militoni. He wants to push the pace as well. Gets it to Blake. Blake fakes the 3, goes in, right block, off glass, no good.
Just jump stop, go off 2. You're going to get fouled because they want to go up and try to block every shot that you're going to take. So go up off 2, go up strong, and take the contact.
Cessna missing a straightaway mid-range jumper. Metter with the rebound. Here's Keepus, right corner. Bounce pass into Blake. Blake, right block, goes up for 2, no good. Offensive rebound, Metter puts it up and in.
Good follow by Metter. That's just a heads-up play of, being able to cut down the lane and getting an offensive rebound, getting us a second chance bucket.
Parkin, long-range 3, settled for that one. He missed it. Rebound, Militoni. Militoni crossing over in front. Jump stop for the mid-range jumper, no good. Missed it back iron. 48-22 the score, 3:46 to play. Keepus guarding Hardiman. Hardiman handing it off to Cessna. Cessna down the lane, skipping it out to Wilson for 3, left wing, good.
I could have told you that they were going to get something to fall. It was bound to happen that they were going to start hitting something, and right there he got himself a 3.
51-22 the score. Costing ball screens for Keepus. It'll be a moving screen against him.
You can't dip your shoulder down into him on the screen. You can't flare your hip out. And he did both of them, Riley. That was probably the easiest moving screen call you could have made all year.
Third foul against him. 51-22 the score, 3:22 to play in the third quarter. Cessna top of the key. Finding Ivers. Ivers, left short corner, handing it off to Cessna now. Mid-range pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound falls in the hands of Militoni. Militoni, don't know where he was passing it. Passed it into the bleachers. Turnover.
He was looking to skip it up to Metter. Just a little long on that pass and wasn't able to get Metter open in transition.
3 minutes to go, quarter number 3. Here's Ivers skipping it to Wilson. Wilson left corner making his way towards the wing. Now top of the key. Back cut. Nice bounce pass to Goff. Who got the layup to fall. He has 6.
if you sleep for even a second on these guys, they're going to hit you with a back door, and it's not going to be good for whoever's on defense.
53-22, Metter pull-up jumper for 3. Got it straight away. Finally got one to fall. His second 3 of the morning. He has 8 total. Hardiman looking in the left corner for Goff. Bottoms. He now has 9 with a 3 of his own. 56-25. Here's Belt to keep us. Getting a ball screen, taking it. Goes right back to Belt. They're on the left side. Top of the key now for Belt. Trying to shake himself free. Costin handing it off to Metter. Metter into the lane. Goes up. 4-2. No good. Own offensive rebound. There's a fight for it. Jump ball ensues. It'll stay here with the Aces.
Good take there by Metter. He stayed with his shot after he left it short. Was able to sort of get his own rebound and tried to make something happen off of that. But we have a completely bench unit. All of our starters are out right now, so we'll see if they can make something happen.
On the inbound, Belt gets it to Bowser. Now to Keepus. Belt right corner. Knapp trying to work his way free down low. Couldn't. So Belt skips it up to Keepus. Top of the key, shading towards the left. Now it's Bowser. 1:40 to play. 56-25 the score. Lawrenceville in front. Costin looking inside to Knapp a little too long, but it's tipped out by a Lawrenceville player. So it'll stay here.
I like that look there. Knapp did a good job of getting good enough positioning to have a window there for it to be thrown.
31-point lead for the Indians. Down low to Bowser, up for 2. Off glass. He has 4. 56-27 now. Here's Wilson. Right corner, skipping it to Mikovic, who traveled before he put it on the deck.
And I tell you what, Lawrenceville's coach is not happy with the way they played this third quarter. They've allowed more points this quarter than they really have all game. It's a 13 points scored in this quarter alone.
Here's Bowser trying to drive. Kicks it to Knapp. Now to Keepus. Keepus open for 3 on the left side. Missed it short. Offensive rebound fought for by Costin, but eventually falls in the hands of Lawrenceville. Cessna will bring it up. Now here's Ivers. Ivers looking down low on the left block. Finds a man in Wilson who gets it for 2.
And there was a
quick steal on the press from Lawrenceville, and Cessna gets 2 more of his own. He has 14, leading all scorers. 60-27 the score. 30 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Here's Keepus to Costin. 28 seconds now. Costin settles for a long-range jumper from straightaway range. No good. And absolutely no one is back, and Cessna slams it home for 2. Excuse me, that was Wilson. 62-27. Taken away by Cessna that time. Lazy passes, biting the Aces. 4 seconds to play now, and in those last 30 seconds of the third quarter, as Belt launches a half-court shot. Just a really poor 30 seconds from Mount Carmel. With that, 64-27 going into the fourth. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Final 8 minutes on the clock, 64-27, the score heading into this fourth quarter.
And the Aces lose that quarter chew the Indians, but it wasn't by much.
Starters back in for the Aces. Hunter Gray down to Mikovich, who gets, never mind, it's a travel before he put the shot up. Running clock has ensued, second time against the Aces here this weekend.
The Indians go to a 2-3 zone.
Blake in the left corner looking for Metter. Top of the key, finds him. Now to Militoni on the right side. Militoni skipping it to Blake in the mid-range. One power dribble, goes up, off two, can't get it to fall.
And Blake there just needs to go ahead and cut all the way into the middle of the key. I think he would have had a better look than if he stopped right there where he did.
Ivers, mid-range, pull-up jumper on the right side, got it to fall. His first two of the day.
Now everybody that they have played today has scored, so that is something that you don't like to see as an Aces fan.
Under 7 minutes to play in regulation, 66-27 in favor of Lawrenceville. Metter up to Acree. Acree turning it over, trying to get it back to Metter on the right side. Here's Ivers. Ivers backing it up, skipping it. Now inside to Gray. Turnaround jumper off. Glass falls. That's Boston Gray, who now has two. Here's Militoni. Militoni left corner. Up to Blake. Blake, one dribble towards the middle of the key. Finds Acree. Back to Militoni. Militoni drives, puts up a mid-range look, missed it long. Offensive rebound falls in the hands of Metter, who puts up a three and air balls. Trying to save it was Blake, but it was for naught as he was out of bounds as he touched it.
Just settling for an open three. We see the zone. We're going to settle for a lot of threes. That's the whole reason that they're playing it right now, Riley.
Under 6 to go now in regulation, 68-27. Here's Winningham. To Ivers. Now to Winningham. Govich to Gray. Top of the key. Winningham thought about a three, didn't take it on the right wing. A lot of movement here from Lawrenceville. And a foul against Metter on the push against Hunter Gray.
Just got to control yourself. You know, we're simply just not playing smart.
Metter picks up his first. Winningham will bring it up in direct traffic. Here's Boston Gray. Loses the ball for just a second, gets it right back to Winningham near the logo. Winningham takes a long-range triple, banks it home. It's a scoring frenzy here for the Indians. 71-27, the score with 4:50 to go. Metter out to Acree. Acree, long range it, tried to lob it inside to Andrews, couldn't quite get it. Militoni recovers, fall away mid-range jumper, couldn't go. Here's Winningham again. Boston Gray, straightaway triple short. Rebound falling in the hands of the Indians, but Ivers stepped out of bounds as he got it. We have a full group substitution here for this final 4:30. Keepus will bring it up.
And just announced the final score for Red Hill versus Vincennes Lincoln was 81-58.
Keepus, right wing. Try to get it inside to Knapp, but it turned it over. Here's Winningham. Now to Isaac Vinnard, who couldn't quite hit the three. Jaden Smith now all the way down the lane, up off glass, couldn't control himself, missed it. Vinnard almost turned it over to Keepus, but it was knocked out of bounds.
Good hustle there by Keepus, just couldn't get there in time.
Winningham bringing it up the court, directing traffic. Now to Gray. Gray stopped on a dime, has to give it up to Vinnard, and crosses it over to Bobby Duffy. Back to Winningham, right corner. 71-27 to play. 71-27 the score. 3 minutes to play. Long range pass to Knapp, who couldn't quite get it in Another turnover for the Aces.
And this is more of just a turnover frenzy for the Aces right now, Riley.
Fourth quarter winding down. Vinard, top of the key, finds Winningham in the right corner. Back to Gray, turnaround jumper, no good. Bowser with the rebound. Bowser right wing, now at the charity stripe, gets it to Costin. Costin, right block, picks up his dribble, has to find somebody. Eventually, gives it up to Bowser, top of the key, now to Smith. Smith thought about a three, didn't take it. Smith trying to break his way free off the dribble, has to give it up to Keepus. Keepus up, off, glass for two, a nice drive.
That's our first basket of the fourth quarter, Riley.
71-29, 2 minutes to play. Down low, Winningham, turn around, fall away, jumper no good. Bobby Duffy on the offensive rebound, couldn't get it to fall either. Costin to Bowser. Bowser down, try to go up and under and hit it off the bottom of the rim. Gray has it. Now to Winningham. Left corner. Got it tipped away. Keepus trying to recover. It was hit out of bounds by Winningham, so the Aces will have possession here.
We'll see if the Aces can do something with this possession. Maybe get another basket before this last minute and 20 seconds expires.
71-29 the score at the moment. Keepus, right corner. Step back three in the right corner. Missed it short. 60 seconds to play. 71-29 Lawrenceville in front. Bobby Duffy down low. Hooks it up, no good. It was short. Costin with the rebound, under 60 to play. Up to Bowser, who gets two more. He has 6 total. 71-31. 40 seconds to play. Vinard for three. No good, missed it short. Rebound Smith. 30 seconds to go now. 71-31 the score. Here's Costin. Left side. Top of the key now to Keepus. Keepus, long range triple. Missed everything. So with 10 seconds remaining, Lawrenceville is going to dribble this one out. 71-31 is the final. A rough one for Mount Carmel as they fall now to 1-3, 0-3 on the weekend. Lawrenceville now 3-0. All 3 of their games this season have been played here at the Capital Classic. Coming up in the post game, we will talk about the scoring summary and we'll talk to head coach Justin Carpenter. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas comes to Mount Carmel, Illinois, Friday, December 6th from 4 to 9 p.m. featuring carriage, train, and Rudolph rides. Or take the City Lights Trolley Tour, photo ops, story time with Mrs. Claus, music of the season featuring jazz and dance. Make your own take-home ornaments or enjoy the s'mores making station. Even visit Santa himself. And yes, it's all free. So much shopping, food, and family fun at Christmas Uptown. And on Saturday at 5:15 p.m., it's the Lighted Christmas Parade. Download the app at ChristmasUptown.com.
Get Black Friday deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition up to $10,000 off, and lease a new 2024 Ford Escape as low as $347 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. It's Black Friday sales all month at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now $12,000 off, and 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come.
Back here, session 3. Morning game just concluding at the Lawrence County Capital Classic. 71-31 the final in favor of the Lawrenceville Indians, who beat the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Mount Carmel falling to 1-3 in the season, 0-3 on the weekend. Lawrenceville has played all 3 of their games this season here at the Capital Classic, and they are 3-0.
And with being 3-0, that gets Lawrenceville into the championship game where they will play Vincennes Lincoln at Red Hill tonight. But we'll just give you a scoring summary real quick before Carpenter gets up here. The leading scorer for the Aces tonight was Shane Metter. He had 8 points. Then following him was actually Brendan Bowser. He had 6. Elliot Acree had 5. Militoni had another 4. Then Keepus, he had another 4. And then both with 2 was Owen Brady. And number 21 for us, that would be
Dean
Belt. Then for the Indians, their leading scorer was number 4, Xander Cessna. He was followed up by number 24, Maddox Pargan with 11. Then both with 9 was number 3, Jaden Goff, and number 23, Noah Wilson. Then with 8 was number 33, J6 Mikiewicz. That name is very hard to pronounce because I'm guessing he's one of their foreign exchange students. Then with 7 was Parker Hardman. Then with 4 was number 15, Boston Gray. And then number 10, Hunter Gray had 2. And number 30, Emery Ivers had 2. And that sums it up for the Indians scoring tonight.
Yeah, Lawrenceville overall, just very complete game all around. Aces, not so much. Again, they fall to 1-3. Lawrenceville improves to 3-0 after a 71-31 final on the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard. Now joined by head coach Justin Carpenter. Coach, just overall thoughts on the game that was just played.
Whew, glad it's over. The first half, our effort levels, and, I get it's a morning game, but we got up early, got shots up, walked through stuff, There's no excuses for being sleepy or, not seeing your man or just missing out on so many little assignments that it's exploited to where they're up 20 points in the first quarter, it was just effort levels were low to start. And then second half, I think we won that third quarter pretty decently. I think we only gave up 6 or 8 maybe points in the third. That felt really good to see some effort levels come back. And
Then obviously, offensively, it seemed that there was a lot of settling for open threes. Did you see any of that?
Oh yeah, big time. And before the game started, I said we need to work it inside out. Get the highest percentage shots, get it into Rhett. We can get it to the high post, and we can get down low. Whatever we need. But they don't want to look that way. Rhett plenty of times yesterday and today, we've seen his numbers posting up, can't get it to him, or we're not even looking. We need to try to get it down there. We can't only look for Jack down low. We got to get it to all our bigs that are working hard down low.
And then tonight you'll be playing at the 3 o'clock session at Red Hill. Looks like you guys will be playing Red Hill. So what are your thoughts going into that one?
I just want some effort, man. I want guys that want to play ball. I'm tired of watching guys being lazy on defense and, settling for shots and then not applying what we're talking about in the locker room or in the huddles. I just want guys that want to go out there and give me 100% effort all the time.
Okay, Coach, thank you so much for coming up here, and see you this afternoon.
Yep, see you later.
So again, the final on the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard, 71-31 in favor of Lawrenceville. Max, any final thoughts?
Just let's go get Red Hill tonight.
Absolutely. So for Max Gerlach and the entire crew and 100.5 WSID, I'm Riley Angel, and we'll see you this afternoon.
Now it's time to clean everything up.